When riding in a group, it's important to indicate hazards to other riders behind you. So you see here we've got a line of riders on a reasonably wide country road, and the rider in front here is indicating, in this case, a drain cover, but it could have been a pothole or a tree branch or twig or some other obstruction in the road. Obviously, it's vitally important to know when you're about to stop, and as you can see in this example, it's quite difficult in a line of riders sometimes to see a turn coming up or a T-junction or indeed any other hazard. So this signal, as I say, is probably the most important to learn. It's a raised arm with a flat palm, which often turns into an indication of the direction you're about to turn. Another extremely useful signal is the indication to the rider behind to slow down slightly. As you saw there, that is a flat palm facing the rider behind and indicates that you should soft pedal because there may be a hazard in the road up ahead. And as we see here, that signal converts to the stopping signal as there is a large lorry in the carriageway and the group have to slow down significantly, almost to a stop, to pass it safely. This signal is to indicate that you're about to move out into the carriageway because of an obstruction, a parked vehicle or something like that. It's an arm extended directly behind the back, pointing the direction you'll be moving, and is to be distinguished obviously from a turning signal, which is the arm completely outstretched either to right or left. Some of you who may have ridden in groups before may have used calls to indicate oncoming and overtaking vehicles. Car back is a common one to indicate an overtaking vehicle. There are other calls to indicate oncoming vehicles. I prefer to use car up. So that will be car up for an oncoming vehicle and car back for an overtaking one. There is also a signal to indicate that the rider behind should stay in. As you see here, this is given with the outside arm and indicates the rider should stay towards the inside of the road. You may also have noticed that the rider behind, having spotted the oncoming vehicle, had called car up. And so to recap, we have a signal to indicate a hazard in the road by pointing, the signal that we will be stopping by raising your hand, which can then often turn at a junction into an indication of the direction you are turning. The signal for the rider behind to slow down a little and soft pedal. The signal to indicate the rider in front will be moving into the carriageway. Call to indicate an overtaking vehicle to your fellow riders, and an oncoming vehicle, and the sign to keep in to the side of the road.